ladies and gentlemen, stop what you're doing and pay close attention, because right now, there is a real chance that you could be sitting on a hidden fortune without even realizing it. Yes, we're talking about coins. Ordinary-looking coins. The same coins you see every day in your pocket, your wallet, your coin jar, or even forgotten in a drawer somewhere. Most people never give them a second thought. But what if one of those coins isn't ordinary at all? What if a single coin hiding in your collection could be worth thousands, tens of thousands, or even more? Today on Rare Penny Finds, we're revealing 4 ultra-rare USA coins that are making headlines in the collector market and attracting serious attention from coin hunters across the country. These coins are not just pieces of metal. They are historic treasures, rare survivors, and some of the most sought-after coins in the hobby today. And here's what makes this even more exciting. Some of these valuable coins don't look perfect. In fact, a few may appear worn, scratched, or completely ordinary to the untrained eye. Yet collectors are willing to pay astonishing amounts of money for the right example. So stay with us until the very end, because the number 1 coin on today's list has a value that may completely change the way you look at your spare change forever. Let's get started. Coin number 1. What if I told you that a single penny, a coin that most people would never think twice about, could be worth far more than its face value, and might even be hiding in an old collection, coin jar, or forgotten drawer right now? Today, we're taking a deep dive into one of the most fascinating coins ever produced in the United States, the 1943 D-Steel Wheat Penny. This remarkable coin was born during one of the most important periods in American history, and its story continues to captivate coin collectors around the world. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest rare coin discoveries, values, and hidden treasures that could be sitting right in your pocket. Now, let's uncover the story behind the 1943 D-Steel Wheat Penny. In 1943, the United States was heavily involved in World War II. Copper was urgently needed for military equipment, ammunition, communication devices, and countless other wartime necessities. To conserve copper for the war effort, the U.S. Mint made a dramatic change. Instead of producing pennies from the traditional copper alloy, the Mint began striking cents on zinc-coated steel planchets. This decision created one of the most recognizable coins in American history. Unlike the familiar reddish-brown pennies Americans were used to seeing, these new cents appeared silver-gray in color and looked very different from every other Lincoln cent circulating at the time. The Denver Mint produced hundreds of millions of these steel cents during 1943. Coins struck at Denver carry the small D mint mark beneath the date, making them easy to identify. At first glance, a 1943 D-Steel Wheat Penny may not seem particularly valuable because many were produced. However, condition, rarity factors, and collector demand can dramatically affect value. Let's talk about identification. The first thing you'll notice is the coin's unique steel appearance. Unlike regular copper pennies, the 1943 steel cent has a silver-colored surface due to its zinc coating. If your coin appears copper-colored, it deserves special attention because a genuine 1943 copper cent is one of the rarest and most valuable U.S. coins ever discovered. Another simple test is the magnet test. Because steel is magnetic, a genuine 1943 D-Steel penny will stick to a magnet. Most regular copper pennies will not. This quick test can help verify whether you have a steel cent. The obverse, or front side, features Abraham Lincoln's portrait along with the date 1943 and the D mint mark beneath it. The reverse displays the familiar wheat ears surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. Now, let's discuss value. A heavily circulated 1943 D-Steel Wheat Penny is usually worth more than 1 cent because collectors enjoy owning examples of this historic wartime issue. Coins showing significant wear generally trade for a modest premium. When the coin is found in better condition, the value increases. Examples with strong details, minimal wear, and attractive surfaces often command much stronger prices among collectors. Uncirculated examples are where things become especially interesting. Coins that survive decades without entering circulation can display original mint luster and sharp details. Such pieces are highly sought after because they provide a glimpse of how the coin looked when it first left the mint in 1943. Some of the most valuable examples are professionally graded and certified. High-grade specimens with exceptional preservation can achieve impressive prices at auctions, especially when they exhibit outstanding eye appeal and minimal surface marks. But condition isn't the only factor that matters. Collectors also search for errors and varieties. Error coins are mistakes that occurred during the minting process, and certain errors can significantly increase a coin's desirability. For example, collectors carefully inspect steel cents for off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, and other unusual minting abnormalities. Depending on the severity and rarity of the error, values can increase substantially. One reason the 1943 D-steel wheat penny remains popular is its connection to World War II. Every coin tells a story, but this particular cent represents a moment when an entire nation adapted its coinage to support the war effort. Holding one is like holding a small piece of American history. Over the decades, many steel cents developed issues. The zinc coating could wear away, exposing the steel underneath. This often led to rust and corrosion. As a result, many surviving examples today show environmental damage. Because of this, collectors pay a premium for coins that have remained bright, attractive, and free from major corrosion. Finding a well-preserved steel cent can be much more difficult than many people realize. Now, here's something many people don't know. Millions of Americans still have old coin collections inherited from parents, grandparents, and relatives. Hidden among these collections are often forgotten steel cents that haven't been examined in years. While most examples may not be worth a fortune, discovering a high-quality specimen can be an exciting and rewarding experience. When searching through old coins, always inspect the date carefully. The difference between a common coin and a highly collectible coin can sometimes come down to a single-digit mint mark or error. Many collectors also make the mistake of cleaning their coins. Cleaning may seem like a good idea, but it often reduces collector value. Professional collectors generally prefer original surfaces because they provide evidence of authenticity and preservation. If you discover a 1943 D-steel wheat penny that appears unusually well-preserved or displays a possible error, consider having it evaluated by a reputable coin expert or professional grading service. The market for historic Lincoln cents remains strong because these coins combine affordability, history, and the excitement of discovery. New collectors often begin with wheat pennies, and experienced collectors continue searching for superior examples and rare varieties. That's one reason the 1943 D-steel wheat penny continues to attract attention more than 80 years after it was first minted. Imagine finding one tucked away in an old family coin album, hidden inside a forgotten jar, or mixed into a collection that hasn't been touched for decades. For collectors, moments like that are part of what makes coin hunting so exciting. As interest in rare coins continues to grow, more people are paying attention to the coins they already own. Every old coin has a story, and some stories turn out to be surprisingly valuable. So, the next time you come across a steel-colored penny dated 1943 with a D-mint mark, don't overlook it. Take a closer look. Examine its condition. Check for errors. Test it with a magnet. You might be holding one of the most iconic wartime coins ever produced by the United States Mint. And who knows? The next hidden treasure could already be waiting in your collection. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow coin collectors. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a 1943 D-steel wheat penny and what condition it was in. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next rare coin discovery. Coin number 2. Have you ever looked at an old penny and wondered if it could be worth far more than 1 cent? What if a coin that has been sitting unnoticed in a jar, tucked away in a drawer, or passed over countless times could actually be a hidden collectible with surprising value? Today, we're taking a closer look at the 1951 D wheat penny, one of the most searched Lincoln wheat cents among coin collectors and treasure hunters. While millions were produced at the Denver Mint, certain examples of this historic coin continue to attract strong collector interest due to their condition, rarity in top grades, and potential mint errors. Before we reveal what makes the 1951 Wheat Penny special, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest rare coin discoveries, coin values, and hidden treasures that could be hiding in your own collection. Now, let's begin. The story of the 1951 Wheat Penny starts at the Denver Mint in 1951. During this period, Lincoln wheat cents were a familiar part of everyday American life. People used them for purchases, carried them in their pockets, and rarely gave them a second thought. The coin features the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front. Above Lincoln's head appears the motto, "In God We Trust." The word liberty is positioned to the left, while the date 1951 appears on the right. Just below the date is the small D mint mark, indicating that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, collectors find one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage history. 2 wheat ears frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. This classic reverse design gave the coin its popular nickname, the Wheat Penny. At first glance, the 1951 Wheat Penny may seem common. After all, hundreds of millions were struck. However, experienced collectors know that mintage numbers tell only part of the story. The real question is not simply how many were made. The real question is how many survived in outstanding condition. Most 1951 Wheat Pennies entered circulation immediately after leaving the mint. They spent years changing hands, passing through cash registers, pockets, banks, and stores across America. As a result, many examples became worn from everyday use. Over time, details on Lincoln's portrait softened. The wheat stalks on the reverse lost sharpness. Surface marks accumulated. Coins darkened from decades of circulation. Because of this, collectors place significant value on examples that remain well preserved. A 1951 Wheat Penny showing strong detail, attractive color, and minimal wear is often far more desirable than a heavily circulated example. Now here's where things become interesting. Coin collectors frequently divide wheat pennies into several color categories: brown, red-brown, and red. Brown coins have darkened over time through natural oxidation. Red-brown coins retain some of their original mint color while showing signs of aging. Red coins are the most desirable because they preserve much of the bright copper-red appearance they had when first struck. Finding a 1951 Wheat Penny with vibrant original red color after more than 70 years can be challenging, which is why collectors often pay strong premiums for these examples. But color is only one factor. Condition plays an enormous role in determining value. Professional grading services evaluate coins based on their preservation, strike quality, and surface condition. The difference between an average circulated coin and a premium uncirculated example can be dramatic. Even small improvements in grade can make a significant difference in collector demand. That's why many experienced coin hunters carefully examine every wheat penny they find. You never know when a seemingly ordinary coin could turn out to be a high-grade survivor. Now, let's discuss one of the most exciting aspects of coin collecting: mint errors. Error coins occur when something unusual happens during the manufacturing process. These mistakes often create unique and collectible pieces that attract attention from both beginners and advanced collectors. Collectors search 1951 Wheat pennies for a variety of potential mint errors. These may include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips struck through errors, repunched mint marks on older dies, and other unusual production anomalies. The more dramatic and visually appealing the error, the greater the interest it may generate among collectors. This is why careful inspection is essential. Many valuable discoveries happen because someone took the time to closely examine a coin that others overlooked. Another factor contributing to the popularity of the 1951 Wheat Penny is the ongoing fascination with Lincoln cents. Lincoln cents represent one of the longest-running coin series in United States history. Generations of Americans have collected them, searched through rolls for them, and assembled complete date and mint collections. For many collectors, building a wheat penny set becomes a lifelong hobby. Every date fills another space in an album. Every mint mark adds another piece to the puzzle. And every discovery creates a new story. The 1951 Wheat Penny holds a special place in this journey because it remains accessible while still offering exciting opportunities for finding premium examples. Many collectors enjoy searching through old coin collections inherited from family members. Others hunt through bankrolls. Some explore flea markets, estate sales, antique stores, and coin shows. The thrill comes from not knowing what you might find. Imagine opening an old coin jar that has remained untouched for decades. You begin sorting through the coins, nickels, dimes, modern pennies. Then suddenly a wheat penny appears. You flip it over. The date reads 1951. Below the date is a tiny D mint mark. At that moment, curiosity takes over. Is it common? Is it valuable? Adventure. Does it have an error? Could it be in exceptional condition? Questions like these fuel the excitement of coin collecting every day. Another reason collectors appreciate the 1951 Wheat Penny is its historical connection. This coin circulated during a fascinating period of American history. The early 1950s represented a time of economic growth, technological advancement, and major cultural changes. Every surviving coin from that era serves as a small reminder of the people who once carried it. Think about how many hands your coin may have passed through over the decades. How many stores accepted it? How many purchases did it help make? How many years did it spend quietly circulating before ending up in your collection? That sense of history adds another layer of appeal beyond simple monetary value. Now, here's an important tip for anyone searching wheat pennies. Avoid cleaning your coins. Many beginners believe cleaning improves appearance. In reality, cleaning often removes original surfaces and can reduce collector interest. Professional collectors generally prefer coins that remain in their natural state. Even if a coin appears dark or toned, preserving its originality is usually the better choice. If you believe you have a particularly well-preserved 1951 Wheat Penny or one displaying an unusual error, consider having it examined by a reputable coin professional. Proper evaluation can help determine authenticity, condition, and overall collectability. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, more people are rediscovering the excitement of searching through old collections and forgotten change. Every wheat penny has a story. Some tell stories of history. Some tell stories of rarity, and some tell stories of surprising value. The 1951 Wheat Penny remains one of the most recognized and collected wheat cents because it combines history, accessibility, and the possibility of finding something special. So, the next time you come across a wheat penny, don't rush past it. Take a closer look. Check the date. Look for the D mint mark. Examine the surfaces carefully. Search for unusual characteristics. You never know what hidden treasure might be waiting right in front of you. And remember, some of the most exciting discoveries in coin collecting happen when ordinary people take a second look at coins everyone else ignored. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more rare coin values, wheat penny discoveries, error coin finds, and hidden treasure stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next rare coin. Coin number 3. Now, this is the coin that has thousands of collectors paying attention, checking their old collections, and searching through jars of forgotten pennies hoping to find one for themselves. The 1952 wheat penny without a mint mark may look like an ordinary 1-cent coin at first glance. In fact, if you found one in a pile of old change, there's a good chance you wouldn't think much about it. But what if that simple-looking penny had a story stretching back more than 70 years? What if its condition, color, or even a small minting mistake could make it stand out from millions of other coins? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the fascinating world of a 1952 wheat penny with no mint mark. We'll explore its history, how to identify it, what collectors look for, the errors that can attract attention, and why this classic Lincoln cent remains one of the most searched wheat pennies among coin enthusiasts. Before we begin, Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss rare coin discoveries, wheat penny values, error coin finds, and hidden treasure stories that could help you identify collectible coins hiding in your own collection. Let's get started. The year was 1952. America was entering a new decade filled with growth, innovation, and change. Millions of Lincoln wheat pennies were being produced to meet the demands of everyday commerce. These pennies traveled across the country, passing through stores, banks, restaurants, and countless pockets. Among those coins was the 1952 wheat penny struck without a mint mark. Many people assume that a missing mint mark means something is wrong with the coin. In this case, that's not true. A 1952 penny without a mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During that era, Philadelphia coins generally did not carry a mint mark, making the absence of a mint mark completely normal. To identify one, look at the front of the coin. You'll see Abraham Lincoln facing right. Above his head appears the inscription, "In God We Trust." To the left is Liberty. To the right is the date 1952. If there is no mint mark beneath the date, your coin was produced in Philadelphia. Flip the coin over and you'll find the famous wheat cent reverse. 2 wheat stalks frame, the words 1 cent, and United States of America. This iconic design was used from 1909 through 1958 and remains one of the most beloved coin designs in American history. But here's where things become interesting. Although millions of 1952 wheat pennies were produced, not all surviving examples are equal. Far from it. Most entered circulation immediately after being minted. They were spent, saved, dropped, carried, counted, and exchanged countless times. Decades of use left many examples heavily worn. Details faded, edges softened, surfaces accumulated scratches and marks. As a result, finding examples with exceptional preservation has become increasingly difficult. This is one reason collectors carefully inspect every wheat penny they encounter. Condition matters a lot. When collectors evaluate a coin, they pay close attention to wear, luster, strike quality, and overall eye appeal. Even small differences in preservation can dramatically influence collector interest. Imagine 2 1952 wheat pennies sitting side by side. One is dark, worn, and heavily circulated. The other retains strong details, attractive surfaces, and much of its original appearance. Although both coins share the same date, collectors will often view them very differently. That's why experienced coin hunters never judge a coin solely by its age. Preservation is often just as important. Now, let's talk about something that creates excitement throughout the coin collecting community. Errors. Mint errors occur when something unusual happens during the coin production process. These mistakes can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a fascinating collectible. Collectors searching 1952 wheat pennies often look for die cracks, die chips, off-center strikes, lamination errors, struck-through errors, and other unusual characteristics. Some errors are easy to spot. Others require magnification and careful inspection. The excitement comes from knowing that valuable discoveries are sometimes hiding in plain sight. Many collectors have found unusual coins while sorting through old collections that had been ignored for years. That's one of the reasons coin hunting remains so popular today. Every coin has potential. Every roll offers possibilities. Every collection could contain an unexpected surprise. Now imagine opening a box that belonged to a grandparent. Inside are old photographs, keepsakes, and a small jar filled with coins. Most people might glance at the coins and move on. A collector does something different. They start looking, one coin at a time, searching dates, checking mint marks, inspecting details, and sometimes those extra few minutes reveal something special. That's the thrill that keeps collectors coming back. The 1952 wheat penny also holds historical significance. When this coin was struck, television was rapidly expanding across America. The automobile industry was booming. Families were building new lives after World War II. Every surviving penny from that era carries a small piece of that history. Think about that for a moment. Your coin may have circulated through multiple generations. It may have traveled across states, It may have been used in thousands of transactions before eventually finding its way into a collection. That connection to history gives wheat pennies a unique appeal. They're more than coins. They're artifacts of everyday American life. Another feature collectors pay close attention to is color. Copper coins naturally change over time. Some become brown. Others display a mix of red and brown. The most desirable examples often retain original red color from the mint. Finding a decades-old wheat penny with strong original red surfaces can be challenging. Because of this, collectors often seek examples with attractive color and minimal environmental damage. Now, here's a mistake many beginners make. They clean their coins. A coin may appear brighter after cleaning, but collectors generally prefer original surfaces. Cleaning can alter a coin's appearance and reduce its appeal to experienced collectors. If you discover a nice 1952 wheat penny, the safest approach is usually to leave it exactly as you found it. Preservation is often better than restoration. As interest in coin collecting continues to grow, more people are rediscovering the excitement of examining old change. Some search bankrolls. Others inherit family collections. Many simply check coins they've saved over the years. Regardless of how the search begins, one thing remains true. You never know what you'll find until you look. That's what makes the hobby so exciting. A single coin can open the door to history, collecting, and discovery. And the 1952 wheat penny without a mint mark remains one of those coins that continues to capture attention generation after generation. So, the next time you spot an old wheat penny, don't ignore it. Check the date carefully. Look for the missing mint mark that indicates Philadelphia production. Inspect the condition. Search for unusual features. And take a moment to appreciate the history resting in the palm of your hand. Because sometimes the most interesting treasures aren't hidden in vaults or museums. Sometimes they're hiding in a coin jar, waiting for someone to notice them. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more wheat penny discoveries, rare coin stories, error coin searches, and hidden treasure finds. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next rare coin adventure.